Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review and demo on the Australis Cya Pores Spot Primer, and this is a new product from Australis. They brought out a whole range of new velour lips, which are the matte lip creams, kind of like the Lime Crime Velveteens. And they brought out 3 primers. They have the Primer Original, the Anti-Blemish Primer I think it's called, and this one. I'm hoping to do a whole bunch of reviews and demos on pore primers just because I struggle with pores and I'm sure a lot of other people do, and I've already done the Smashbox Pore Minimizing Primer and I'll leave that down below. I'm hoping to do a Benefit Professional one, which I do have, but I just haven't got around to doing it, and I want to do this one and a couple of others from the drugstore. So this primer has 20 grams worth of product in it, which I think is awesome, and this is the Smashbox one. This is the full size. As you can see, the Smashbox one is a little bit bigger, but you're paying more than double the price for this one. If this is a good alternative, which I'm hoping it is, then that would be awesome. You can get Australis in Priceline, K-mart, Big W, I think, Best and Less, places like that. I'll list all the places you can get it down below. Australis is a pretty easily available brand in Australia. If you're outside Australia, I'm really sorry, but if you're in Australia, then you're in luck. So I bought this primer for $16.95 in Priceline, and when you walk into Priceline, the Australis display, it's right in the middle with all of their new products, so it's really easy to find, and I think the packaging is really nice and cute. It's pretty much the same as the old primer they used to have, which I used in like so many tutorials back in the day when I first started doing YouTube. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about what it claims to do. Basically, it says it gives a natural matte look finish whilst concealing imperfections and preventing foundation from caking, which is always a plus. You don't want your foundation to go cakey. It says it has sweet almond oil extract and vitamin E, which helps to moisturize and rejuvenate your skin, whilst the silicone oil helps to create a soft as silk base. Now, if you don't want silicone in your primers, don't get this because it does have silicone in it, but if you don't mind silicone, then that's good. Silicone is an ingredient that helps to fill in pores and smooth fine lines. So it says it's non-greasy and moisturizing, so I'm going to test that. I hate this packaging they've always got in it, like the plastic. It takes me so long to get off. Ugh. So I'm going to put a little bit of product on the back of my hand just to show you what it looks like. So that there is what the product looks like. It's kind of like the Benefit Professional, except it's a little bit more silky and smooth. And also, just by the feel of it, I would say that this one feels a lot more light than the Benefit one. That one's a bit more thick. With this primer, I wouldn't apply it like all over my face, but I will apply it to the areas where I get a little bit more pores and shiny, which would be this area here, like just in my T-zone, so my forehead and here. I don't really get pores around here, but I've got blemishes and it says it conceals imperfections, so let's give this a go. So for today's purpose, I'm only going to apply it to one side of my face, just to show if it does help prolong the wear of my foundation and keep my pores from seeping through. So I've taken about that much. I think that's a little bit too much, but it would cover my whole face. So I'm just going to apply it like I would any other primer, just apply it on one side of my face. It does feel very smooth and it's not dragging on my skin at all. I can definitely feel that it's going to make my makeup go on a lot more smoother. I'm going to focus it a little bit more in the lines that I have on my forehead, because you know I'm getting really old. I don't know why I have them. I think it's just because I frown a lot. I don't know. If you have any tips and tricks to get rid of like those lines on my forehead, please let me know. So I've just applied the primer to this side of my face, and so far it's looking quite nice. I definitely think that my pores look a lot more smooth. I wouldn't say they look very diminished, but they definitely look more smooth and less noticeable. The line in my forehead is definitely not bulging out as much as it usually does. I'm really excited so far. I'll zoom you in a little bit more. I hope this focuses and you can see what it looks like. But basically, this is what my skin looks like. This is the side with the primer and this is the side without the primer. Let's just excuse the horrible breakouts. It's that time of the month. So I'm going to apply the rest of my makeup and then I'll be back to give you a review on how my makeup went on and everything like that. I'm going to go in with the Garnier BB cream. This is the thin one. I'm going to be applying that with the Sigma Flat Top Kabuki just because it gives me a little bit more coverage. I'm going to go in with a damp beauty blender and just blend that all in. Hi guys, so I'm currently back and it's been a couple of hours. It is now 5:17 in the afternoon. I forgot to tell you, when I filmed this video it was 11 o'clock, so I've had my makeup on for a couple of hours and obviously it's really bright, but I did film this look. My thoughts on this so far is it's kept my makeup on for a really long time. This side is a side with primer, this side is a side without. I do feel like my lines on my forehead have come through a little bit, but nothing that any primer doesn't do. That's about as much as they come through normally. Everything else is looking fine. It's not looking patchy or anything. I don't know if you can see, like right around this area here. This area right here, I've got a couple of pores that are kind of like more enlarged. If you look on this side, they're kind of normal, and then on here I've got a couple that are peeking through. I'm not sure if that's the primer or if that's just what my skin's feeling. It is that time of the month for me, so my skin is breaking out like crazy, so I'm not sure if that's the primer or not. But other than that, I'm really happy with the primer. I'm really happy with how it's lasting and how it's making my foundation look. And yeah, I haven't had any big pimples pop up or anything like that. So that is the end of this review. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and it was a little bit shorter than normal just because it's going to get really dark later on and I won't be able to film properly. And yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye! I'm going to go in with the BH Cosmetics blush palette, and I'm going to take these two shades here. I'm just going to apply that to my cheeks.